In this video, I'm going to talk about creating billing systems for your law firm. Let's start with the problem. This video is primarily for those that are doing hourly billing. So you retain a client, you take a retainer replenishment, you bill from that retainer replenishment as you do the work. Most small law firms took their habits of billing from what they saw at Big Law. Big Law is well capitalized and they're not in the need of cash on a day-to-day basis. You are. Instead, you're doing the same thing. Once a month, you're going ahead and batch invoicing all of your clients and doing those retainer payoffs. The challenge that presents is twofold. First, you're stuck needing to cover your expenses for 30 days before collecting money from your client, money that might even be sitting in a trust account waiting for you to take. The second problem is that when you wait so long to do your billing, it creates a project that you now need to look at and evaluate every single client and the work that was done on it. And what ends up happening is law firm owners end up discounting in that process, looking at the time and saying, oh, this was unreasonable, this is not what really happened, or this is not what should have happened, and decreasing how much they're billing. What they also do is the client now gets a bill the entire month. So now the client has this shock of, oh my gosh, my bill is so big. That's going to trigger a call from the client to you to now say, hey, can we do something to lower this bill? Further discounting. To fix this, what we need to do is reevaluate the billing system. First, change the cadence of your billing. Instead of monthly, I invite you to consider doing your billing weekly. Every Friday afternoon, run off the bills for the week, or every Monday morning, run off the bills from the previous week. The second key to effective billing is to delegate the billing task to a non-owner, non-attorney, somebody who's not vested in how much they're billing and how long it should have taken. Instead, your attorneys should be keeping accurate track of their time. They should be putting in accurate notes of what was done, which means that if you take your emotion out of the equation, there should be no discounting in the invoicing process. The next thing that you want to do is you want to have a system for retainer replenishment requests. That should also be a non-owner, non-attorney, somebody who's not vested in this process. They're literally just going to check the balance of the retainer. Is it above or below the threshold? And if it's below the threshold, send out a request. Some of the systems out there allow you to automate this process. For example, in Clio, you can actually create a template and you can run off an entire batch of retainer replenishments with a single click. The last part of the billing system is collections, making sure we actually receive the money. So you've done everything else, and the only thing left is uncollected invoices. There needs to be a system in place for going to those clients and asking for money. This is a place that's uncomfortable, and once again, should be delegated to somebody who doesn't have emotional involvement. It shouldn't be the owner, and it shouldn't be the attorney. It should be somebody on staff whose job it is to contact the client and say, hey, you have an outstanding invoice. How would you like to pay this? In summary, billing can be really easy for you. It can also improve your cash flow if done right. Follow these steps to completely change your billing process, eliminate your accounts receivable, and fix cash issues in your business. And if you need assistance further than this in this process, or you want some handholding or accountability in making sure that you execute properly, I invite you to check out our elite coaching program, where we work with law firm owners just like you to help them along the way, give them the guidance, and also make sure they're doing what they say they're going to do. Check it out at profitwithlaw.com/elite.